afternoon and welcome to the latest issue of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industries. This issue is sponsored by Ball & Doggett, Australia's largest supplier of printable materials and of press room consumables, and now supplying wide format equipment. Print Industry Employers Association, PVCA, is waiting for detail on the contentious change to the status of casuals in employment law, but says it will urge members to push back against the changes if those changes are indeed put into the employment bill. The print industry, of course, uses large numbers of casuals, given the peaks and troughs. That's the nature of the business. And PVCA says the existing situation provides both protection for workers and flexibility for businesses. Tony Burke, is Minister for Employment and Workplace Relations in the current Albanese government, says casuals need to have the right to become permanent employees if they've received regular rostered hours for just 6 months. At present, the legislation allows conversion on 12 months. Burke has signalled that the amendments that he'll introduce will be introduced to the bill by the end of the year. Charles Watson, Policy, IR and Governance Manager at PVCA, said small business needs the flexibility that casuals provide. The 12-month arrangement gives employers the vision of a year. 6 months is just not long enough. Certainly not long enough to judge if the role is viable to be converted to a permanent one. If Minister Burke does proceed with a 6-month conversion, PVCA will be lobbying strongly against it and will be encouraging all members to do the same. Australia's largest print-on-demand fulfiller, Prima PMI, has successfully transitioned its energy mix to be fully powered by solar, wind and hydro resources, underscoring its strong commitment to sustainable energy. The company says, after navigating the somewhat complex landscape of sourcing energy alternatives, it has effectively incorporated renewable energy into its everyday operations, setting a positive example, a great example within the print industry. Prima PMI's own rooftop solar farm generates a considerable amount of its energy needs. The balance is supplemented by the Granville Harbour wind farm in Tasmania and hydropower from Tasmania. That's during periods of lower sun or wind availability. The blend ensures a consistent power supply, fully supported by renewable sources. Wind farm is located on the west coast of Tasmania. It was just commissioned 3 years ago. Great job by PMI, Prima PMI there. The company says the broader manufacturing sector, including the print industry, consumes a significant portion of the world's energy. It says by establishing a 100% renewable energy operation, Prima PMI is actively contributing to the efforts to lessen the environmental footprint of print. Great job. Following success of the inaugural FESPA Leaders Programme last year, applications are now open for 2023, with one candidate set to receive an all-expenses-paid trip to FESPA Global in Amsterdam next March. Successful candidates will meet for a hands-on 2-day workshop. That's in Sydney, 1st and 2nd of November. They'll receive professional coaching and personal development and mentoring from Carl Harmon. And he's coached the senior and executive teams and boards of many prominent corporates, well-known coach, and government organisations as well. Marketing Services Group IVE was named Coles Group's Service and Innovation Partner of the Year. Fantastic achievement by IVE at the supermarket giant's prestigious annual awards ceremony. Australia's biggest print business, IVE, has long partnered with Coles, producing in-store weekly catalogues and monthly magazines showcasing the specials that are on offer there and seasonal recipes, of course. The company said it was just a little excited, honoured and humbled, that's IVE that is, to be named Coles Group's Service and Innovation Partner of the Year. Congratulations to all there. During COVID, when supply chains were challenged globally, IVE lent on its established supply network and committed $45 million to chartering 2 bulk carriers from Europe to ensure its clients didn't run out of paper. The latest issue of the nation's biggest and favourite print magazine, Print21, has been arriving on the desks of the owners and managers of print businesses across Australia and New Zealand for the past week. Special features on flexible packaging, MIS, web to print, sustainability, a review of the big wide format expos that have just taken place, a 4-page section highlighting the advanced technology developer screen, and the Labels 21 pull-out section. The July-August issue of Print21 is packed full of valuable information. I'm sure it'll be a great read for you. That's it for this week's issue of Print21. Go to print21.com.au for all these stories in depth and more. You won't find them anywhere else. Thanks to our sponsor Ball & Doggett for this video news bulletin. This is Wayne Robinson, editor of Print21, signing off.